supposedly underground in the. You've never heard of this, Ash?
No, I have. I just when I heard recording in progress, I was all okay.
Someone kicks open my door. Come with us.
Get down, get down, get down.
Nobody watches this podcast, I swear. As they drag me
That's
away.
what you think. All right.
Sorry, I was fucking. Go for it. I'm just trying to lower the fucking. Do this every fucking time.
We know.
Okay.
Oh, Ash.
Mandy. And the only way I know that song is fucking Can't Hardly Wait. Cheers.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
All right, with that, I think we're ready to get started.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to another episode of Comix. I will be your host, Luis, for today. In the looking very dapper in his blue baseball cap, we got Esteban.
What's up, guys?
Black shirt and black rimmed glasses, we got Andres. And in the crow, we got Ash.
Yeah, it got a little suspicious when he said in black and black and black.
Is Ash?
He's blacker than black. He's black.
In complete black.
This is Comix. We're a comic book inspired podcast, but we essentially branch out and talk about all kinds of nerd entertainment. And we dabble in all kinds of things, from what drink we're drinking today to
Black
what
Tar
has
Heroin.
been out in it could be in nerd news entertainment. And we just shoot the shit, and we do welcome any feedback from you guys, the listeners. If you disagree with a point of ours, or you wanted to add some more insight to something that we maybe brushed on, please comment, let us know, shoot us an email at the comicspodcast@gmail.com. Did I get that right, someone?
Yes, sir. You got that right. And I do want to say real quick before I cut you off, what's up to all the 555 people that are streaming us live right now on TikTok? What's going on, everybody? 568. Give us a whole bunch of likes. If this is your first time tuning in, we got a pretty good show for you. Luis, back to you, bud.
Hell yeah. Well, welcome, guys. So we have quite a few different things that we wanted to touch on too. And I'm just gonna ask out loud because I realize the drink has my name on it. If anyone is drinking something fun that they'd like to talk about, if not, somebody could tell a story and I'll go grab it.
Yeah, I'm drinking one of my wife's drinks. It's a hard seltzer. You can't really see it because of the lights. There
it goes.
It's
Flying Embers.
Yeah, that's the Flying Embers, and it's blood orange, and it's okay. I would, if it was up to me, I would not have grabbed this, but it isn't bad.
Okay.
So here's a toast to mediocrity.
Toast. I raise my coffee too, sir.
And as a reminder, whatever we drink or show on this show is not a sponsor,
obviously.
A sponsor.
The thing that he pulled out that he gave the most mediocre.
This very mediocre drink that tastes
whatever
like fucking camel piss.
Flying Embers usually has good stuff, and they have a tasting room in downtown that has, like, they'll mix drinks with their stuff. That's really good. It's just, I don't know, this flavor isn't for me.
I feel that.
That's my.
It's always weird in a liquor store too. Like, they have all the Corona and everything out and about. Yeah. But when I went with Esteban, we went to go get a drink, and all their like IPAs are like in a special room. It's all like a little, and that's not the only place
like
I've
hidden away in like a frozen cave. It's like you're walking into like
feels cool.
I'm gonna get a Corona because
that wasn't the only cave you two bears were in.
Shut your mouth, you jealous bitch.
Jealousy looks ugly on you, sir. Going through the docket of everything we got going on today, for those of you listening, tuning in for the first time, maybe you'll hear something that you want to check out. So we got some theme park news. We have a very popular comedy coming back with a sequel. We have a director talking about a film, a DC film, and some insights that may or may not have made it into a film. We got a famous brother duo looking to executive produce a horror type show. We got some Star Wars news. We got some more Marvel news, ending with some DC news. And lastly, we got some spoiler talk that we're going to talk about it too. So we'll go ahead and jump right into it, guys. First of which on the docket, and then I'm going to hand it over to you, Ash, to tee me up of everything that's going on. There was some news that happened.
You know, you like teeing them up. Don't act like that.
Over at Disney World.
I even saw Andreas' face. He was like, but he probably saying nope to me, but come on, dude.
I was reacting to you.
Come on.
We got some Disney World news where the Phantasmic show where Mickey fights the big dragon and he shoots fire. It's like the climactic finish. Motherfucker caught on fire.
Fucking Mickey Mouse won.
Yeah, dude. He's
fucking about time. How many times have you been doing that fucking show?
What do you mean you're back? Smoking a cigarette, puts it out. Before the show, Esteban was saying that Mickey Mouse just had enough. I was like, yeah, it seems about right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess there really wasn't more to add to that other than.
Well, I mean, it kind of goes to show you after all these fucking years, like, check. I'm not sure if it was a malfunction, if it was a whatever, but like at any time, this shit could be. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, that's true.
Make sure the fucking ride works. Make sure the fucking just don't fucking assume. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Man,
what's crazy? Go ahead.
I saw a video of like right before it burst into flames, and I'm no pyrotechnic, so I don't know exactly what they use in order to go ahead and like. But no, I'm not. As much as I look like one, I'm not. You know,
he plays one on podcasts.
I do. You should see my back.
Over 100 episodes, you've been telling us about being a pyrotechnic.
Pyrotechnic, because what you get, there's a video out there that I saw where I know it's not gasoline. I mean, it could very well be gasoline for all I fucking know. It's like it spewed out a little bit of like fire, like a hiss. But you see like a shit ton of like liquid come out, and I'm just like, well, that's probably not supposed to happen, you know? And then when it did the big, and that's when it just fucking said, fuck this, and just went into flames. Yeah.
What's interesting is like what you were saying that like, you know, shit can happen at any moment. Like when I was a kid, I remember when the employees would check your harnesses or whatever at a roller coaster, I'd feel the most safe. I'm like, these are professionals, they're taking care of me. Then as an adult, you see, and it's like a 19-year-old kid, like, and they're like, they're busy having a side conversation, and then they'll like tap the harnesses, and they'll be like, and they'll just do the thumbs up motion.
Touch it, and you're like, oh,
yeah. Right. I'm like, you don't want to give this thing like a good tug?
I'm gonna give my seal of approval. All right.
Yeah. Like I'll try like pushing it, you know, like.
Or that new thing they're doing where it's like, hey Mike, are you ready to go? No, not yet. We still have to fix the, and then they fucking make it go like that little fucking thing. Yeah, but it reminded me of you know how fucking some wrestlers or some people do the fucking fire, the Spitfire or whatever, or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes the splashback of the alcohol or whatever they have in them gets on you, and then your fucking face just, you know what I mean? Like it could have been if the liquid thing came out and then the fire came out, flames. You know what I mean? I could see that shit happening. Just fucking.
I don't know where it's from, but there's like a party clip. You know the what is it? The fire shot where like they light the shot on fire. You're supposed to blow the fire out and then take the shot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like that dude that like took it, and you see the fire like go all the way down his fucking throat. Like, goddamn. Sorry, we swerved into idiocy, but no,
idiocracy. That's what we turned.
Yeah. Before we get into the first topic, every episode we try to do some outside of what is on the normal docket, just a little fun shit that maybe you can whether it be we play some games or something that you can take into a party and say, hey, did you know, fill in the blank, and then you can say something. So I'm gonna go around the room and I'm gonna ask you a question, and then it's gonna be kind of like a bracket tournament. And I'll give you the answer at the end of it, but it's fun little facts revolving around death in honor of Evil Dead Rise.
Nice. Okay.
So, Andres, I'm gonna tee you up first, sir. This is.
Do we all get sloppy seconds?
Well, I'm gonna change it based off of everybody.
It's a joke, man.
You
It's a joke.
fucking
First,
flirt.
goddamn.
See what happens. See what happens.
Yep.
He gets jealous, and now Andres gets to go first.
Damn
All
it.
right, Andres. If we're talking about, I'm talking about slashers at this point, so not a specific movie. Who has more kills, Leatherface or Ghostface, over all of their films?
Ghostface.
Do you think it's by a big margin or by a big margin? All right. Well, you are correct. It is Ghostface. Leatherface is knocked out of this little bracket. Ghostface with 36 kills over all of its movies. Leatherface, 31.
Dude, there's
Really?
like how many?
Are you counting
Ghostface
even the
killers?
show?
I'm counting everything.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
All right. So you got that one. All right. Ash, what's next on the docket, sir?
Dodgeball 2, produced by Vince Vaughn.
Nice.
Is there's talks of a sequel
Really?
being worked on.
I mean, the nostalgic part of me is excited because I loved the first one.
Like
I get nervous because
you're only like what 20 years too late.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's gonna do that old fucking formula of now, like Ben Stiller's character is gonna be good because now we got to work together to fuck up the new guy. Like, do you get what I mean? Like they always do that, and it's gonna be Will Ferrell or something. And then
I was thinking it's gonna be Marky Mark, like he's like stepping into like comedic roles, so it would be like his gym, and then global. Yeah, I don't know, maybe like.
You have to be an over-the-top character, and even in the other guys, he was kind of just himself. I've not seen him
he
play
still was able to pull it off.
The other guys was such a great fucking film.
Even Tom Cruise in. I'm not saying it's not going to be a great film. I'm just saying, like,
Right.
okay, maybe he'll be a cocky character, but it's
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like, if you're going against Ben Stiller and fucking Vince Vaughn,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, you have to stick out somehow, and it can't be like Transformers. Like, you need.
I would be so fearful of it being like the Dumb and Dumber sequel or Anchorman sequel. Like it's just like it leaves the bad taste in your mouth, and you're like, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. I'm just gonna stay with the OG.
Yeah.
I can't see though, like Ash was saying, it would be the average Joe Jim and Global Jim teaming up against like another like brand new gym that's coming out. I can see that happening.
Sure.
Now when you said Marky Mark, like I kind of pictured like his actual gym brand that's coming around, which is F45. I don't know if you guys knew that he owns that.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah, he owns F45. So that it would be kind of funny to see like an actual like real gym like showing up in something like that. But yeah, dude, it's gonna
be.
If it was Mark Wahlberg actually being Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
it's gonna be Sacha
that would actually be really cool. Like him actually playing himself.
Yeah, but I mean, it's such a high note of people like how it's fucking Vince Vaughn gonna be the fucking go with his fucking sarcasm, and then you have fucking Ben Stiller being like fucking all crazy. Like, well, maybe Marky Mark would fit in that because that's the one thing that doesn't stick out. But yeah,
I was gonna say I don't think Vince Vaughn has been in a comedy in a minute, but I forgot he was in that movie Friday, which is really good. Did you guys see that? It's on Peacock right now, I think.
Which one?
Friday. It's a spin on Freaky Friday, but it's made by Blumhouse.
Would you name another movie Friday?
Where he's a serial killer.
Bodies.
Yeah, with a cheerleader, and so Vince Vaughn is acting like a cheerleader because it's her spirit in his body or whatever. The cheerleader is be the serial killer now. So
the murderer. Yeah,
it's such a silly concept, but it was well executed. It was fun. It was like, did you ever see Happy Death Day?
Yes,
that was a surprisingly good film.
It was.
It was so funny.
Yeah, it was like I can't believe I'm laughing like while this shit's happening.
Yeah,
like it's like that. But yeah, it was one of those.
So Friday was a very similar. The humor was on the same notes of just like the comedic horror thing.
Right on.
All right. Well, before we move on to the next topic,
or even Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum would be like
21
Jump Street. Yeah, like that kind of. Seriously. My name is Jeff. Like that kind of a guy. Like, no, you're being part of the joke. Sorry, I'm just thinking of other people they would go against.
I think Channing Tatum would be a good one too, because the little cameo that he had in Bullet Train, like when Brad Pitt sat right across from him, he goes, "You want to make a quick $200?" And he goes, "Is this a sex thing?" So it's stuff like that, So he could probably play something like that. Another one who I think, even if we go as far as them doing like star-studded cast, you get Marky Mark, you get Mark Wahlberg, you get Channing Tatum, you get fucking Joe Manganiello, to be like, these gym rats, to go ahead and that actually would be kind of cool because Joe Manganiello, he's pretty funny, you know what I mean?
You could do like a Planet Hollywood version of a gym.
Yes.
So that way you have like a horrible bosses kind of a thing.
Where that would be dope. And
an ensemble.
It would be dope if they like at the very, very end, they show fucking Stallone, Arnold at the
it's like the Expendables 5.
Fucking Chuck Norris at the end.
All right, you actually pitched a movie that I want to see. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, that sounds great.
Hey, who's doing this movie? Is it Universal? Is it Fox? Who's doing this?
No, it's a podcast, Comix.
Well done.
Luis as Vince Vaughn as.
Damn, we get to be Vince Vaughn? Damn you.
Nah, if anything, that'll be Andres. Vince Vaughn is like fucking 6'4".
Yeah.
All right.
Esty.
Yo.
All right, you're up, sir. We're still going by the same the kill count by slashers. So far where we are in the bracket was Leatherface versus Ghostface. Ghostface won by 36 kills. So yours, sir, is between 2. Okay. Again, this is through all their films, all of their sightings, like Ash said, including shows. We got Chucky, Freddy Krueger. Who's got the higher kill count?
I'm gonna say Freddy Krueger because I believe he has more movies than Chucky. I think there was only 3 Child's Play, and then the current TV show that's out right now,
which is really good, by the way. Okay, so do you think is it by a landslide, or do you think it's
he still gets the point if he's right though, right?
Yeah. Including the reboot with Jackie Earl Hurley, I'd probably say it's a landslide, I would say.
Okay. You are correct. Not a landslide. Chucky 47, Freddy Krueger 48.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
There was also a remake to Child's Play.
Child's Play?
Yes, there was.
There was. I forgot about that.
Mark Hamill was the voice.
Yeah.
All right. So let me make my little note here.
I forgot about that one.
Oh, I'm thinking of Halloween.
Okay. Well, what's next on the docket, Ash?
What's next on the docket is David Ayer talks about Batman breaking. Sorry, it says Batman breaking Killer Croc's arm. Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm kind of over the directors talking about the thing that could have happened. I feel that it's like once the world stops talking about them, be like, and then this was gonna happen in my movie, and he's like, dude. Okay, great. You gave us something that I enjoyed at the time that I saw it, and when I've rewatched it, I'm not as much of a fan. Regardless, you're not Snyder, and even at that comparison, I'm not the biggest Snyder fan. But it's like when the Snyder cut
really quick. Wouldn't it be funny if we lost a viewer? Like
it was him,
Snyder, and that was David Ayer just signing off.
Because when the Snyder cut became a thing, he's all Ayer cut, and like literally nobody was asking for it.
Nobody was asking.
Y'all will never even see my movie. Like,
because if you really think about it, like everyone went to bat for Snyder. Momoa was a big time. Like I've seen it. It's great.
Yeah.
But when Ayer
Was it
came out,
completed?
everyone,
No.
yeah. when Ayer came out saying like, oh yeah, you know, the Ayer cut for Suicide Squad, and like no actors like, oh yeah, you know, it's great, you know.
Yeah.
So like you said, Luis, I kind of feel like, look, bro, like the ship has sailed. It's okay. Let it go.
Yeah. He made that mediocre Netflix movie after that, so call it a
Yeah,
win.
he did. Call it a
Did you guys see that like cop one where it's like Will Smith and a troll or like buddy cops?
Bright.
Yeah,
Bright?
that one. Bright, I think, or Blight or whatever the fuck.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
For Netflix,
I saw
right?
it.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
was
I
him?
saw it. It was
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
all
Ayer.
right. Yeah,
It was
it
okay.
was all right. You know,
Very forgettable film. We didn't even remember the title.
I thought there was.
it was all right.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
It was. I mean, they had what was his name? Joel Edgerton, I think, played the troll. You know, in it. It's like it was an interesting concept. Don't get me wrong. It was an interesting concept. It was very much like Dungeons and Dragons without, you know, the dragons. You know what I mean? It's like you got the trolls, you got like fairies, you've got orcs and all that other stuff. So
yeah. So
I get the thought process. I get the idea. I feel that it was not. I feel that we weren't ready for something like that, and I think that's why. And it's only the reason why I feel that is because I blame Warcraft, because everyone still had a bad taste in their mouth from Warcraft. So it was just kind of like, no, like I think we're good, you know. See, even you forgot about Warcraft, you know,
and I remember seeing it. I fell asleep in it.
See, so there's that. You know what I mean. So I think that's what it was. I think everyone was burnt out about like orcs and you know, I don't know, man. It just was not the right time for that movie to come out.
It's fair. All right, so moving on, Ash, you're up. I know you're not the biggest fan of slasher films, but you know these characters, so I feel that you would have a pretty good chance of guessing which one did more. I'm gonna purposely keep the number out of it because the last three is a relatively close in number, and I'll reveal the numbers at the end of them.
Okay.
Okay, so the two, again, this is by franchise. And I will not clarify. You just have to take your best guess because there are going to be questions because I have questions myself. Category 1, we got Jigsaw.
Okay.
Michael Myers. All their franchises. All their movies in the franchise. Who is responsible for more deaths?
Isn't there an entire fucking Saw that's not him? Okay.
He said franchise. It doesn't matter.
I know. Okay. I will go Jigsaw.
Jigsaw? And that is incorrect.
Yeah, I figured.
It is Michael Myers by a significant number, which I will disclose here soon. Back over to you, Andres, and then I'll reveal the three numbers of these, and then we'll move on to a different category of things that I've caught in here. All right, so Michael Myers.
I did appreciate how bad you felt for me when I got it wrong.
I'm like,
it's like, oh,
I wanted him to get it. I'm sad. Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees? Who is responsible for more deaths?
I am still gonna say Michael Myers.
Ooh, that is incorrect, sir.
Oh fuck.
So Jigsaw topped the previous list of 76, which is more than Freddy Krueger. Michael Myers 156 kills, and Jason 170.
Damn.
Okay.
Wow.
I know.
There's 5 OG Halloweens, and 2 of them he wasn't even in, right?
One of them he wasn't in.
Okay.
Season
and
of
then
the Witch.
Yeah, that was the third one.
Yeah.
What's the one with the knife? And then there's a little kid who's very popular
that's
now.
five.
That's 5.
Yeah,
that's 5.
Okay.
And then Jason, he went to fucking space and shit. So like, I know he did, and he went to New York. And he got kicked in the face by Busta Rhymes.
See, the thing with Halloween is that you
As
can
you-
like
as you do.
they retconned everything else lately. So
Yeah.
retcon.
He didn't even know he was filming.
Yeah, because Jason X was Jason 10 at that point.
Yeah. Oh
You know?
shit! Yeah.
So
Okay. Fuck,
so
that's
it makes
hard.
sense. It makes sense why Jason would have 170 kills.
But that's crazy to put a number on it. 170. I mean, I know that there were some where it's like there's a camp going on and he's like fucking killing people left and right. So it's like just like ding ding ding, like the counters is going crazy.
You forget
When
he
you're-
was
yeah.
also in New York.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
that's when he got kicked by Busta Rhymes. Or am I mixing that?
No, you're mixing it. That's Halloween.
That is Halloween. Fuck.
Yeah, that is Halloween.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
And
It
then
was Halloween.
There's
Yeah.
also Ice Cube in one in Halloween. Right?
Right. There was a Ice
That's
Cube wasn't
so not good.
There's one with Ice-T?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, when you're talking about the kill count, I get a flash of fucking Hot Shots Part 2, where he's walking around the camp and he's firing his fucking machine gun like Rambo, and it's like more kills in RoboCop, more kills in the Terminator. Like
really?
it shows up like on the screen. It's actually pretty funny when they do that.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
All right. What we got next on the docket, Ash?
Chavo Guerrero drama, but I kind of feel that's all as the wrestling term, it's all a work. I feel it's just
It's a ploy.
It's a ploy.
Enlighten us. What's going on?
Okay, so Chavo Guerrero, which is Eddie Guerrero's nephew.
Cousin.
Nephew.
Nephew, yeah. No,
Yeah,
nephew.
nephew.
It's nephew.
Nephew. But they happen to grow up together. But anyway, right now there's a storyline with Rey Mysterio and his son, and they're bringing up Eddie Guerrero a lot. They're kind of wink, nudge, nudge, referencing a storyline where we didn't know if Eddie was Dominic, Rey Mysterio's son. It was a stupid storyline that was really fondly remembered that did not age well. But getting to that, they're referencing that storyline now, and basically like now I wish Eddie was my dad and blah blah blah, and that's the whole storyline thing. Well, Chavo, who's not in the company right now, was last with AEW, basically put on Twitter. It was in an interview.
It was during a podcast interview.
During a podcast interview, basically says keep Eddie's name, like we appreciate it, but keep Eddie's name out of your mouth. We are famous enough. We don't need your it sucks because they do say like, sorry, nobody knows your dad. I don't know. It just goes fucking.
It's. Yeah, I saw the quote, and Chavo takes a jab at Rey Mysterio's dad, because when Rey Mysterio first debuted, he was Rey Mysterio Jr., So Rey Mysterio comes from obviously a real big line of luchador. So it's like jabs here, jabs there. Like I feel I completely agree with Ash. I think it's all a ploy. I think it's just trying to get, like, I feel like Chavo's trying to get into that story, now, even though he's no longer with the company. So he's like trying to get, like, he's trying to claw at it and try to like milk it for to benefit himself.
It's
that old school storyline was very cringy.
It's kind of a valid way because I mean, if it catches fire and he's not under contract right now, Vince is very like, hey, everybody's very into the storyline. Like,
yeah, you want to come back.
When Lita was boning Edge, they brought back Matt just to fucking do a storyline of and live their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it is whatever brings in the money. But anyway.
Yeah, because
go for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because even Rey Mysterio went on Logan Paul's podcast and he was talking to him about, he was just like, it was like right before WrestleMania, he's like, wow, you're extremely famous, not like saying that he wasn't, but he's just like, yeah, your masks are everywhere, and he's like, yeah, but I don't see a dime from those sales, like the street vendors and stuff like that. He goes, I don't see any of that profit, you know, like especially the stuff that's being sold in Mexico. He goes, I don't see any of that stuff, you know. So I kind of see like that interview, then the storyline that's going on right now, and then now with Chavo getting into it. Like I think that's why like Chavo's just like, yeah, I'm sorry, we don't, like, no one remembers your dad, you know, like taking a jab at Ray, you know, which I personally, I feel it's unnecessary, but again, I feel it's part of him trying to claw his way into that storyline in order to become relevant once again, because I don't think he's doing anything with AEW right now. I think he's like just on the bench. So he's trying to be in that limelight again, you know. And personally, the OG story with Eddie and Ray, where no one knew who Dominic's dad was. Yeah, was it cringy? Yes, it was very Maury. It really was, you know, because
and people remember a famous botch now that got brought up,
right?
Which Andres, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So they remember more of that than they do the
right.
When you're younger, you remember things with a fucking bigger heart. You're like, oh right. Well, I mean, like, oh, Mae Young gave birth to a hand. It's like very forgivable. But like now, at my age now, like watching that, I've been like, dude,
yeah,
like no,
yeah,
but
you know, so
yeah,
the way the storyline is playing out, because I'm like trying to actively watch again, you know, before, like I may not watch it the day of. I may not watch Monday Night Raw on Monday night. I may not watch Friday Night SmackDown on Friday night. I'll probably end up watching Monday Night Raw on Tuesday, catching Friday Night SmackDown on a Saturday or a Sunday or something like that, just to try to like keep up with it. I see, like, you can tell that Dominic, like he really is digging the storyline, like, and it's pretty cool, you know, to see that. So it's like, at first it was like, well, we don't have anything for you, Dom, like, you know, sorry, you know, like, what are we gonna do? And then they brought that back up, like, what if there's a feud between me and my dad and all this and that, you know, like families like super big in the Hispanic culture, and what if we just break that up? And it's that, you know, and what's gonna end up happening, and it's gonna be like Ray finally beats Dom's gonna go away on vacation for a little bit, he's gonna come back and save Ray doing something, or it's gonna be the other way around, where Dom beats Ray goes on vacation, then the Judgment Day kicks Dominic out, and then Ray's gonna come and save fucking Dominic, and then everything's all better now, and you know, they're a family again and stuff like that. So if I spoiled it for you guys, I'm sorry.
No,
but that's the way I see it. No, I'm just saying, you know,
there's a draft starting tomorrow, which people are going to be split. The rosters are going to be split. Hopefully they fucking go with that. I just feel like whatever Roman's not on, I'm just hoping the other show is not like this much lower, and then Vince goes, fuck it, put Roman on both shows, and then that means they try it, and then Vince just gets fucking yeah, you know what I mean? Like he just build other fucking people and stop fucking. Oh no, sorry, we're getting into the weeds. But the one thing I was gonna say was it actually gave Dominic a character. He's not Ray's son. Like, he's a piece of shit. He's with other than Roman and the bloodline, he's with the only, I won't say the only because there are some others, another very popular group, but two, Rhea is like, if it's not Roman, give us Rhea. You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's blowing up big time. So
right. And that's his girl, supposedly, whatever storyline wise. So I mean, they're making it fucking work. It's blowing, and Rhea is bringing, instead of Edge bringing up a group, it's really Rhea, which is making Finn relevant again, and it's fucking making, and then fucking Bad Bunny's fighting fucking Damien. Like, I don't know, again, in the weeds, but once you start talking wrestling. Oh, and also Chavo got fucking overshadowed because CM Punk was backstage at Raw, and no one's talking about Chavo ever.
Dude, I didn't even know that shit was happening.
Yeah.
I honestly thought it was just like someone just making it up. You know what I mean? I didn't know that it like legit happened.
Whoever came up with that meme of Vince finding CM Punk but it's Beetlejuice going, nothing. Nope, I'm not hanging out. Nothing. It made me laugh 5 times in a row because I saw the whole scenario. You talk so much shit, but like he's on the apology tour, man. Once you fucking get to a certain age and you find your body breaking down, like you gotta get the fucking Hall of Fame stuff. You gotta get like leave your fucking mark and just fucking eat your fucking shit just to I was here. You know what I mean? You just go through fucking crazy shit. Sorry, guys. Once you talk about wrestling, it's a thing.
No, I respect the passion of anything that somebody is into, and I get like listening to you guys talk about wrestling makes me like really want to be like I need to fucking check some shit out. Like I need to get into this thing again.
Is it fun? Yes, absolutely. I 100% say it is fun. Is it fake? There's some truth to that because it's already decided who's gonna win, who's gonna lose, and stuff like that. But do they put their body through the fucking ringer? Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Especially the amateur shit that you guys sent to us. Dude, there was this fucking chick
I never consented to this.
I never consented to this. Some chick grabs fucking dry spaghetti and ends up stabbing some fool in the face with it. Jesus. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, backyard wrestling's next level fucking crazy.
You know what's weird is it's not even we're not judging the show. We're judging like hey on Raw, Triple H painstakingly with his team puts together a show, and at any time Vince could be like, this guy's gonna win. No, this guy, blah blah blah. And the women wrestlers are very upset because he cut 2 or 3 segments involving females. Where Triple H was very like, you know what I mean? Like fucking puts a fucking show together. Esteban, you and I fucking show up for a skit from beginning to end, and then fucking Luis shows up, day of, doesn't know what he's doing, changes everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even when we do skits, I tell you, just let me get my idea out there, and then if yours is better, we'll film both just so we have the option that we didn't waste the day. But
no, that's fine. And I'm gonna revel in the one that I just recently won with you, so I'm good.
You did win one, which will be posted very soon.
Yes, it will.
It sucks because fucking you don't know where I'm going with this.
Right.
For you to be like, no, this guy's he's a physically bigger guy.
Right.
He should win. But you don't understand, like the smaller guy needs to win. Like right now we have to explain how fucking Seth Rollins is gonna win when you just have Omos beat fucking 85.
Like,
you know what I mean? Like
beat the shit out of people, and that's the one thing that Vince does. It's like, oh, you're fucking 7'3", and it's like, no, you're gonna be fucking unstoppable, and no one's gonna beat you, and which is why like half of the wrestlers, the big wrestlers like Strowman, like he makes them invincible to a certain point, and then it just becomes boring.
Over and over,
like it's a rinse and repeat.
He
did it Andre Giant. He did it to Hulk Hogan.
It's a formula he just goes with, and it just we're done, dude. It's like the thing that's making you is the most in-depth. Everybody's manipulating everybody. Like the most in-depth thing is what's working. It's
sad because when Vince stepped away for a time and Triple H was running it, the storylines were completely different. The storylines had passion. The storylines had heart. And at that point, their ratings were never higher. Vince comes back, and you can tell Vince comes back because the show does a complete 180. Then the ratings drop, and then Vince is just like, I don't know what's happening. And it's just
everything's gonna happen because of me. And lawsuit as of today. Right. Thank you. As of actually yesterday. But there was a fucking storyline where they wanted. Okay, so when they go to fucking Saudi Arabia, they tend to do. There's a guy named Mansoor, and they kind of do a thing where they kind of showcase him a little more because like it's basically spoon feeding and hey blah blah blah, hey guys, and then that guy doesn't do anything for the rest of the fucking year, and then we're going back to Saudi Arabia. Now we're gonna have him win another match, and then it's kind of like, I don't want to say spoon feeding. what's the word I'm fucking looking for?
No, you're right. They are spoon feeding because it's just like remember him, and then they bring him back. So that's all it is. But
so
whatever.
there was a storyline pitch that he was behind 9/11, and they were going to play that out.
Right?
God.
There's also a writer that wants hold my earrings while I beat her ass, and that's for Bianca Belair.
Bianca.
Yeah.
And Bianca doesn't want to say that because it's a very stereotypical world star kind of bullshit. And he puts it in every script, and she just doesn't say that line, or just refuses to say that line. And it's like a fucking going whatever. Like there's people that are out of touch. It's very fucking Succession. It's fucking Succession. Every time I fucking see this thing, is Succession. Because when he gets in trouble, Logan. He brings back his daughter. He gets in trouble, he brings back Shane. Because those are the people that are going to allow me to run them over when I need to come back.
Exactly. Anyway,
sorry.
Luis, Ash apologizes for hijacking your show. Go ahead.
No.
Carrie Fisher is going to get her star. Finally. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not stopping myself. I was really done. I just wanted to say those points. But Carrie Fisher is finally getting her star, which is fucking very cool.
It is very cool. Like I think C-3PO has no, he doesn't have a star. That's in the Chinese theater. C-3PO and R2-D2
or whatever the Chinese theater is called now.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. But yeah, they have their little handprints on.
Yeah. I think I was talking to Diana about this when I told her that Carrie Fisher's getting her star. She goes, "Who do you think's going to be there?" I go, "Well, Mark's got to be there. Mark Hamill's got to be there."
Yeah.
You know, her daughter obviously is going to be there. Harrison Ford has got to fucking be there. Like those two are an absolute must. Like they have to be there, you know, to and be there with her daughter to accept, you know, the star. You know what I mean? So and I'm sure if Peter Mayhew was still here, he'd be there. You know, I mean, who knows? Maybe even what's his name? Daisy Ridley will probably be there. I mean, Adam Driver maybe. I mean, I don't know how much time they spent together on the most recent Star Wars, but I'm sure there's going to be a few that are going to be there. And
fucking Tom Hanks, man, the Burbs. Other people could be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just it doesn't have to be. Maybe she was pigeonholed, and maybe she didn't get her star until now because people didn't recognize the other stuff that she fucking did. You know what I mean? But like Tom Hanks for the Burbs, Kevin Smith for fucking Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It could be really star-studded.
Yeah. I forgot she was in that movie.
That's right, the Nun.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we move on to the next topic, Andres, you just went, right? You said the Mike Myers versus Jason?
Yeah.
Okay. So shifting away from slashers, now we're going kill count by film. And Esteban, you're up, sir. So the first one I got for you, that's very interesting too. And I'm gonna say the numbers at the very end, unlike how I was doing each round of just who had the most kill count, and so that way we just kind of keep
we make up for Ash's fucking in the weeds talk.
Your two choices that you have right now, Esteban, is Titanic, or Grindhouse. Which of the two has the more kill count, higher kill count?
Now, when you say Grindhouse, are you including both Death Proof and you're including both those films?
Yes, because it's they're both in the same feature film of the Grindhouse.
Okay. I'm going to say Titanic.
That is incorrect.
Really?
What the fuck? Are you serious?
By 3.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck it, I'm gonna say the number. I changed my mind. The number is Titanic had a total of 307 deaths.
Okay.
In the film, and Grindhouse 310.
I guess you're not thinking about the bodies in the fucking water. We're thinking of the propeller guy.
That's exactly where my brain went. I was the propeller guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. All right.
Holy shit, dude.
All right, what we got next?
That poor fucking guy.
Fuck that guy. Who needs that guy?
That guy does interviews just because he's a propeller guy. Side note, I couldn't make it through Death Proof. I made it up to the part where is it Planet Terror?
Uh-huh.
Where he sticks his head out and his head explodes. I made it up to that part and I was like, I'm out.
You good? Did you do that in your apartment by yourself?
No, I did that in the theater.
Oh.
I'm out.
Dude. I think all three of us are gonna have to take you to a fucking horror movie. We'll just sit together.
The sound overtakes me, man, and then I can't move.
We'll hold hands. We'll kumbaya. It'll be great.
No,
give him an Eddie. He'll be laser focused onto it.
Give me an edible. That won't make me freak out. Craven will be rated R. Speaking of Craven, I'm not taking over your show. I swear to God. Bullet Train. When he's on the back of the bullet train and there's nothing to fucking put his feet on, and he's fucking climbing it, and I was like, that's the front of a dolphin's nose. What are you holding on to? Oh, I fucking hate that. I love that fucking movie because the brothers were fucking amazing. Every time
we talk about Craven,
and the fight scenes were fucking amazing. But that scene, what are you holding? What are you for? Like, what do you? Does it?
He's so angry.
I get so mad, and I watch wrestling and believe it. Go on. Sorry, Luis.
I don't know if I care about Craven. Like. I like the character, but Sony hasn't shown me that they can do right by a Spider-Man property. I mean, when Morbius was first announced, we were on this podcast and we were all excited at the possibilities, and then we got what we got, which I still haven't seen, by the way. But
good.
Yeah.
It's good. Don't watch it.
The one man that's seen it, we look over, he's like gray in his beard. It's like it aged you.
Luis, can I ask you a curiosity question?
Time back.
Yep.
If they do a rated R to establish a killer, and then even if this was PG-13 and it was just like he's in the next Spider-Man, would you accept that? Would that establish for you that he's a killer, and in this movie he just didn't have chances to kill, or would you be like, they watered it down because it's PG-13?
No, I would absolutely take it. Like, if the rumors are right that Punisher comes back and they bring back Bernthal for
is this the series or is this a movie?
They're speculating on or for the Craven is movie, but I'm saying for the Punisher series, or if they bring him over to the Disney Plus world and he doesn't go brutal, but you just hear the stories, like, because we've already established Bernthal's Punisher is fucking insane. Well, like, as far as killing people and stuff, it's like I would just adopt that over, even if you don't see it.
That's what I was asking.
I'll be like, oh yeah, like I attribute it to that character. So short answer is yes.
So that's good. That's fucking cool.
So So if you guys don't know, CinemaCon happened this past weekend, okay? And they debuted a trailer for Craven. At the end of the trailer, they showed Rhino, okay? Where they don't show who the character is that's playing Rhino, okay? We're not going to get the fucking Paul Giamatti in a fucking mechanical suit that we got.
Shit.
Yeah, we're not getting that. We are getting comic book accurate fucking Hulk-like mutant Rhino. Okay. So apparently everyone that went to CinemaCon and saw it, which I hope we get to go next CinemaCon, they show whoever the actor is playing Rhino inject himself with some sort of serum that transforms him into the form of Rhino, with the Hulk-like fucking animal with the actual rhino horn that he has and all that other stuff. So we're getting fucking Rhino, you know, which is cool. It's cool, but again, just like Luis said, Sony has a lot to fucking prove, man. Like a lot to prove with the 2 Venoms that they fucked up. First off, secondly, fucking Morbin time. They fucking ruined Morbius. You know, I don't know.
Maybe if we inject something like it's Venom, but it's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex something like to make the horn. Like otherwise, it's like fucking.
Wait,
like
when Rexes have horns?
No, I'm just trying to give it a tooth or to something.
It's a something.
I like that the only
are
time
you part Rhino? No, I'm part T-Rex. Why are you called the Rhino?
Fuck?
I like rhinos.
Because it's cooler. No, but it's weird. If I'm 115 pounds and I inject myself and I'm just in pajamas with a horn, and then all of a sudden I become fucking Tom Hardy, like, wouldn't you be like, that's weird? You know what I mean? Like, at least if it was something that made the horn come out, maybe that's too sexual. That would be taken as a boner. We would tear that apart.
I'm anticipating like a CGI kind of like Juggernaut in.
Yeah, Ash wants to tear that boner apart.
Like no, we would make fun of it. I heard it as I was saying it.
He's gonna be like, "Hey, Rhino."
I feel it's gonna be like Juggernaut in Deadpool 2, where it was just
Juggernaut, bitch,
big CGI thing.
That would be dope.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
that's hard.
That would look cool, kind of like how certain scenes of Venom looked cool, but the movie still needs to be good. And my fear is that they were so big on it's gonna be rated R, like that they're trying to catch a buzz, is what it feels like. Very David.
Even with Electro, instead of keeping the star on 24/7, it only happened when he shot. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll figure out a way to make it like a thing. Like maybe the only way he could shoot something was from his horn. I swear to God, I'm not trying to make this Pornhub. It's what it is.
Dude, you keep going like this.
I know.
What the fuck, dude? It's just fucking
and I'm only doing water. I've done 3 shots in water. I don't know what's happening.
Back to you, Luis.
All right. Before we go on to the next topic, Ash. Kill count. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Kill count. Kill count by film.
As a host, can I maneuver something?
Yes.
We have Flash trailer now, but there's other stuff. There's lesser stuff because I think we're going to talk about the Flash trailer more.
Yeah, throw it at the end.
Okay. Sorry, kill count.
Kill count by movie. Do you feel the movie 300 or the Lord of the Rings 2 Towers had more kills?
Just that movie.
Just specifically that film.
Or 300.
Or 300.
Son of a bitch, that's a lot of orcs. Plus they have that fucking part with the fucking they're trying to get into the
I will say this to potentially confuse you even more. The difference between these two is almost 200.
Oh shit.
Lord of the Rings 2 or 300.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Lord of the Rings 2.
Okay. That is incorrect.
Fuck!
Lord of the Rings 2 had a staggering 468 kill count.
Do you remember their when they're trying to get on the bridge, there's orcs just falling off that shit? Like,
yeah.
Fuck, I'm trying to account for all
Why are you so angry about it though?
I don't give a goddamn. No, I'm trying to figure out.
I don't get it. He's like, there's no way 300 men could have had more kills than a fucking army.
I love this shit though. Like I fucking love trivia.
I know these little things make me happy. So 300. So Lord of the Rings 2 Towers, 468 kills on camera. The movie 300, 602.
Jesus.
I know.
There's only like 6 scenes where they're killing.
And they only use fucking spears.
Oh, fucking. I didn't even know that was Magneto until I was like.
You
know what's fucking. Side note, really quick.
Mm.
I didn't even recognize that Super Troopers guy was Succession. The main captain guy was fucking Logan.
Oh shit!
Really?
Yeah, that is him.
I did. Yeah, really,
He bites the soap.
Yeah, I didn't even fucking like. Somebody did one of those cinematic.
Your mic's off.
Mike.
Your mic's off.
Mike.
Somebody did like a scene of the day cinescape something.
Yeah.
And they showed him, and I was all, that's fucking Logan Roy. Sorry, but it was like, sorry, that's fucking crazy. You could do fucking an Adam Sandler thing into fucking be art. Fucking Succession is fucking art.
Yeah,
I love that fucking show. Anyway,
it's so good.
So
but yeah, what else we have next on the docket, sir?
well, being that I will get one right as long as we got 3 chances, or we get 2.
We have one more round.
Okay. We will go into Witcher season 3 trailer, which makes me want to. I did like 2 episodes of season 2. It didn't grab me as much as season 1, but now that I know
Liam Hemsworth.
I don't know. I don't get the reference to him being pale white, and I know it's because I didn't finish the 2nd season at all. But I don't know what this thing is. We'll move on.
I didn't finish the 2nd season. I saw the first. I wasn't the biggest fan of it.
I saw the first and I was all in.
Really?
And then the first 2 episodes, and I was all, nothing's like,
I'll try the 2nd season. I was a really big fan of the game. So I was like, it didn't quite bring it to life, in my opinion, but I'll give it another try. I might have had too high of expectations because of the game.
Also, Last of Us is fucking spot on.
It's so
exact.
Good. Yeah.
It's not exact, but the same people die, just maybe not in that exact
way.
I
mean, the showrunners of The Witcher have openly said time and time again, we're not doing it based off the game. We're doing it off of the novel, which was the game was inspired by the novel. Like it's based off the novel. So it's anyway.
I've not seen it because I want to fucking do season 2. I will. If I'm lagging, I'll catch up. Nothing grabbed me in the first 2 episodes.
You'll catch up a year from now, and you'll be blowing up our texts telling us what's happening.
The middle of the night too.
Yeah, in the middle of the night, fucking 2 o'clock in the morning.
Welcome.
He's gonna be like that chick Yennefer. Good luck.
Good as fuck.
That's gonna be Ash. I swear to God.
You guys.
I mean, you're not wrong. So.
You're not wrong. Yeah, it's just when I decide to watch, like fucking Sons of Superheroes, not Sons of Superheroes,
Super
the
Sons.
Battle Sons, Super Sons,
the Battle Sons.
Out of nowhere, I just decided to watch it, and I was like, "Have you seen this shit?" Anyway, so the Witcher trailer, I've not seen it. You guys can spoil. I don't care.
It doesn't show a lot. It just shows Geralt walking through a hallway, and he drinks like a serum that makes him almost superhuman. So that's why he looks pale. So he ends up getting black eyes, and he turns pale, and it's like a super serum for him. I never read the books, didn't play the game, but I got drawn in on the first season. Second season was a little bit slower than the first season, but Witcher fans will, based off of the trailer, even though this is Henry Cavill's exit from the series, they're breaking up season 3 into two parts. It's going to be at the end of June and then the end of July. So. And typically, I think those have like about 10 episodes, so they're probably going to do like 5 and 5. So yeah.
Is it moving on with a different actor, or he died and we're going on to?
No, they're moving on with a different actor because there's a shit ton of drama that ended up happening. So Luke Hemsworth is going to be taking over Henry Cavill's role.
Luke? I thought it was Liam.
Liam, that one. Yeah.
I was like, there's 3 of them?
There are
There's 3 of them.
There's like the ugly Hemsworth brother, which is sad. Well, he's not ugly. He's an attractive dude, but he's like much shorter.
Like,
he doesn't
he's
look
a
like the
9.
other brothers.
He's about a 9.
Yeah, he came out in Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder. He ended up playing Thor in the play. That's it. That's the older brother.
Yeah, he's fucking Hunger Games.
That's Liam.
That's Liam. That's the younger brother.
He's the one that's supposed to be taking over.
Brother.
He comes out in, if you've ever seen Westworld, he comes out in Westworld.
Yeah, he's like the main security guy.
Yeah, and he's like massive in Australia. He did like a lot of like soap operas and stuff like that. That's where Luke is huge, is over there in Australia.
Okay. Oh.
When you said Luke, I thought we both thought you fucked up Liam's name.
No, yeah, when I said Luke, I meant Liam. So I mean, you don't have to be that angry about it. Fuck. Ash.
No, it's just making my eye twitch.
Oh, because I said Luke instead of Liam? Sorry.
I don't know names. Anyway.
I don't know names.
Amber Heard will be in Aquaman 2.
Yay, let's move on.
I got nothing. I kind of assumed it. Everybody was trying to petition a
recast. Will she
her.
shit on Aquaman's bed? That's my question.
I mean, it's going to be in the sea, so it's really allegedly. So it's, I mean, fuck. You fish to it.
She's going to drop a log in the sea.
On camera.
It'll be a floater, not a log.
Yeah, like this movie is pretty much like, which I feel bad for James Wan. Like, he got involved, like he was like stepping away from horror and he's like trying to dip his foot into action. The first Aquaman was fun. And then he's just like destined for a not good film, which I feel more
for in my head. Aquaman be like, we have to stand together. We have to go out and fight. We're gonna go out, and it's like this whole log just
a log just get this dirt out of my face.
And well, apparently, again, at CinemaCon, they dropped the first trailer for Lost Kingdom, and a lot of people were happy about it. They did like it. But again, we've been fooled before with trailers, and I think there's only like 2 seconds worth of Amber Heard in the trailer. So if there's any inclination,
was the word dropped a pun, or you're just going forward?
No, I'm glad you caught it, but thanks for pointing it out. I try to like subtly.
Nope. David Filoni wrote the entire series of Ahsoka.
Ooh.
Which I really see, like whenever I see Jon Favreau for Mandalorian, it's Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. So like, I don't know, puts my fucking trust in it.
Well, remember, Dave Filoni created Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So
again, general public, I didn't know that.
Why are you mad about it though?
It's a little tenderness. I honestly didn't know that. Like I thought it was like
so I'm talking like I'm just here to drop knowledge and to share knowledge with people, and you're getting all fucking pissed off about it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Me? I'm not pissed. No, I did. I honestly didn't know that he fucking did that. Like that's crazy. But it's good. It's in the right hands, right? Because at least you know where you need to go. As long as the studio doesn't try to make it like make her sexier or try to fucking Rosario Dawson. We forgot to do that.
That's it.
Yeah, we forgot to do that.
That's awesome.
As long as the studio doesn't try to make it hip. You know what I mean? Like you know your fucking creation. So back to you, Luis. That's the next category. We only have 3 more.
Okay. So then I am gonna go back to kill count. And it is back to Andres.
Esteban didn't go.
Wait, he didn't go? Yeah, he did. He picked it. He had between Titanic and Grindhouse.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
My
and
apologies.
then Ash picked between Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, and 300.
Okay.
And so for the last one of this category, and then I got one last one. The last one is it Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, or 300 with the bigger kill count? So you got a little tip. 300 has 602 602 kills on screen.
Right.
Do you think Lord of the Rings, Return of the King is more than that? Keep in mind, the Two Towers was 468.
I will still go with Lord of the Rings.
And you are correct with a 234 kill lead. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King actually holds the record for the most kills in a single film, which is 836 total.
You know what we have not talked about?
What's that?
The Continental.
The Continental? Right. John Wick?
No, the show, The Continental. That's going to come out.
Yeah, it's a John Wick spinoff. That's what Lisa's trying to say.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were done with your sentence. I swear to God, I've only done like 4 shots. Maybe I shouldn't swear to God.
No, I was. I swear to God. No, I was done. The next category is movie series, and John Wick may or may not be amongst them.
No.
Ooh.
But I didn't know about the
well, I have Twisted Metal. Unless we're going into.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
I'm nervous about Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal, it was
and they put it not that it's in pink, but I don't know. They did the writing in pink. I don't know if they're trying to make it Drive with like electronic and like if they're going to try to make it cool and whatever, as opposed to I don't know how they're going to make
are they taking it serious? Is it silly? Is it it gives me dark comedy vibes off of just the poster. We'll see where it is. Anthony Mackie is in it.
Yeah.
We get a trailer tomorrow, so
we do. Twisted Metal is something I hold very dear to my heart. It was the very first game I had for the PlayStation when I got it, so it's like I'm very invested into the lore, and so I'm just like, please treat it nicely. Like, please don't.
So what you're saying is that if this thing turns out amazing, you're just gonna fucking lose your shit. If it's amazing.
If the show itself is amazing, if the trailer's really good, I'll still hold my reservations to it.
Right. No, yeah, that's what I mean. So once the show drops and stuff like that, if it becomes amazing, if it's another Last of Us, knock on wood, and it's true to the lore and you get everything that you want in it, you're gonna lose your shit.
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna say no, and then I started thinking about the lore. I'm like, that would be dope. That would be dope. That would be dope. So yes.
Now, if Peacock takes an Amber Heard on it, the lore, that's gonna fucking crush your spirit, isn't it?
I mean, it's gonna hurt, but I don't have high expectations to it, so it won't hurt too much.
Okay.
It'll just be like I'm already expecting it to not be good. So if the trailer looks remotely promising, I'll be in a good mood.
Right. Yeah. Like for me, constantly hearing that Michael Bay is thinking about doing a fucking live action Thundercats, like that shit breaks.
Please no.
It breaks my fucking heart. It really does. It's like I don't want to watch it. I don't want to see them do it. Or if they do that, I don't want Michael Bay anywhere fucking near it. So I don't know. I mean, if they do something like this, if they end up doing a Thundercats, do it like Seth Rogen is doing, use the Across the Spider-Verse animation for it. Make it animated. Don't do fucking live action.
That'd be dope.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Don't make it on Earth. Make it a completely different fucking world. Create your own world. That's what, once you put Transformers here, you know what I mean? Like, just make it a fucking completely different world where, like, Panthro's fixing something and nobody's around for fucking miles, and, like, create the story of them and that and fucking you know what I mean? Like, you have,
but that's the hard part, is that the planet that they go to is called Third Earth. So like half the movie's going to be spent on, hopefully half the movie would be, or half the show would be spent on Thundera. That would be dope. And then, they go, and then from there they go to Third Earth. But yeah, it's gonna, if they do it justice, if this something like this ends up happening, then yeah, it would have to go to Earth at some point.
Were there
not like present day
in a Thundercats cartoon? I don't even remember that. Were
that?
there ever human beings in a Thundercats?
Yes, there were, but it was very like
later on.
No, it was very like God, what's the word that I'm thinking? They were civilized. It was a civilized civilization, but it wasn't like present day. Like they were like hunters and gatherers and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It's not like you're gonna like, they're not gonna be on a planet where it's like fucking John Smith is walking down the street and he's got his fucking AirPods on and shit.
That's what they're gonna do. Somebody's gonna be texting and sending a hot pic of Lionel. It's gonna suck.
Don't you fucking dare say that.
With
product
placement all over the place.
Yep.
All right. This one is going to be open to the group.
Okay.
I'm going to go to okay, so this is now kill count by series.
Okay.
The whole movie series. What has the highest kill count? We've got the John Wick series.
Ooh.
The James Bond series. We're talking over 6 decades.
Nope, fuck that. It's still John Wick.
Or the Expendables series.
Damn.
there's the fucking
that was
there's the ace right there.
Again, we're looking at Expendables, James Bond series, and again, it's all the James Bonds over the 6 decades, or the John Wick series.
I'm gonna say fucking Expendables. I know Ash wants John Wick, so
don't say I want John Wick.
Yeah,
I just feel like
who wouldn't want Keanu?
Bro, there was amazing. I don't know. There was.
I'm just saying, who wouldn't want Keanu? Just a day.
I feel like John. I'm gonna go John Wick. You answer. I'm gonna go John Wick.
John Wick. Andres.
John Wick. Remainder. That's what I would have gone with anyways.
John Wick.
No, James Bond.
James Bond?
Yeah.
All right. James Bond is second.
Ooh.
597 kills over 6 decades. John Wick series, 399. With the Expendables, 1,190 kills over the series.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't say it. Yeah. Yeah. I wrote it.
I knew that.
I knew it. No, really think about it. James Bond, espionage, trying to be as slick as possible,
right.
Trying not to get caught. Okay, number one. Number two, right. John Wick's fighting for his life. Okay, he's fighting for his life. He's only gonna kill who he has to kill.
Which is everybody. Have you seen those movies?
I have seen those movies. But so he's gonna kill whoever's after him. Okay, he's not gonna kill some random, out on the fucking street. But Expendables, let's be honest, Expendables was geared to action-packed, blow them up, shoot them up, fans. So of course, that's why I'm just like, of course, that shit's gonna be fucking. The kill count's gonna be ridiculous.
Yes. Also, there's Stallone gets fucking 50 kills. I got to get 48.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a whole bunch of contracts that need to be very. Bruce Willis was in it. You know what I mean? Like if everybody needs
Chuck Norris was in it. Terry Crews was in it. Dolph Lundgren was in it.
Exactly.
Ronda Rousey was in it.
I didn't even think about that part. Fuck. Good choice.
All right, so let's jump over to the last topic.
Real quick. Karen Gillian wants to play Poison Ivy. Cool. No, I'm not disregarding that.
I am, because that means nothing. I want to play Poison Ivy.
I have played Poison Ivy.
She's not Nebulous.
She is Nebula.
Yes, she is.
She's Nebula.
Yeah,
Nebula.
And she's also
the girl Jumanji, right?
Yeah, Jumanji.
Okay, cool.
I'll see it.
Yeah.
I want Mosby's opinion on that. That's what I'm interested in.
That's not a disrespect thing. That's more of a Cool.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like Mosby, I think Mosby would give a pretty good a pretty good opinion of hers because I think that's the one that she's waiting for to see, because she is a really big Batman fan. And she's into the rogues and stuff like his Batman's rogues. I think she would have an excellent segment to talk about Poison Ivy and who she would think would be Poison Ivy. So I'm kind of like in the same boat as Ash. Like, yeah, that's cool if she wants to do it, cool. But again, it's gonna be unfortunately, we're gonna get saturated with superhero films where we're getting people that were in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that are going to DC and vice versa. So I think that's why I'm kind of like, yeah, that's cool. Okay, cool. But I would rather have up and comings do the rogues. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I wouldn't want, like let someone else have a turn in the sandbox.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Not to mention the times that you might be doing a DC movie to go over to a Marvel movie.
Exactly.
It's gonna, just we're good. And finally, well, the one hit wonders thing's gonna go with you, Esteban.
Yeah, or we can keep it for next episode. It doesn't matter.
I say let's hold on to it for next episode.
Yeah, I figured because we're really late. The final thing is going to be the Flash trailer, Luis.
It's
Luis just creamed his pants again.
Oh goodness. Fan service. I'm even if it's a bad movie, which I've seen good trailers I've seen trailers that are better than the film before. So even if this is one of those cases, just the fan service alone just makes me giggle. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Like
that part, that was fucking, everybody wanted that shit. Everybody wanted that line, everybody wanted that fucking line.
Even the
I'm Batman. Super nerd. When they did the side by side, you want to get nuts? It's the same amount of pause.
Yeah.
Let's get nuts. But it's him. Let's get nuts too.
Right.
It's the same amount of pause. That's how fucking cool that. Go on.
And you're just seeing everything kind of like. I'm excited to see where that goes. I'm excited for Keaton. I'm excited for just Supergirl. Like, do you know what this symbol means? It means hope, right? Like,
even when he came out of the Batwing, it was the wings that he had for fucking Batman Returns.
Yep.
It wasn't like a fucking polymer blah 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 blah.
Right.
It was like the same.
Like, where's your parachute? And he just like drops down. Like, yeah, dude. Like when Zod's attacking the Batplane, like all of these scenes just look so fucking intense, and it's like, oh, I'm fighting crime my whole life and to change history, and you actually did it. Like, I know it's gonna tug at the heartstrings. It's just, the whole idea behind Flashpoint was he saves his mom, but then he has to make the decision to let her die. Like, that's so heavy, but it's because you needed to do that in order for the future to go the way it's supposed. So I'm very excited.
He kind of does that in the show, though.
He does.
Grant Gustin does do that.
Yeah. And so I am excited to see where this goes. I'm very invested. I'm fully hyped. Anybody else?
I'm in. At first I wasn't. I'm in. This last trailer sold me. I've seen and heard everyone's first thoughts that saw it at CinemaCon, because they did premiere it at CinemaCon, and although it wasn't finished visual effects wise, people were saying that this film has a lot of heart. They're already calling it. They're saying DC's back, and yeah, they're happy about it. A lot of people are happy about it. I haven't seen anything negative, but we'll wait until the embargoes lift and see what happens.
I forgot to mention the supposedly the last scene of the film ends with showing who's going to be taking on the role of the Batman has already been picked, and that's supposedly going to be at the end of the film. Right. Of like once all of the Flashpoint shenanigans happens, then the world resets.
That's week up because somebody's gonna fucking ruin that.
Sure, of course. We're gonna see images
it's gonna
similar
have to be
Far From Home.
It's gonna have to be week of. It's gonna have to be week of. It could very well be that Thursday night before it actually, you know,
that's,
you know what I mean.
Fuck that.
But it's coming out, and they're just like, yep, this is. I mean, it's the perfect storyline for the reset that DC needs for, you know, the James Gunn takeover of everything that's happening.
Yeah,
So,
a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people that walked out of CinemaCon were very pleased with it. I know one of the big TikTokers, Straw Hat Goofy. He was one of the naysayers at the very beginning. He's just like, I don't know about this, I don't know about this, and then he saw it. He's like, all right, like, okay, I'm fucking sold, you know. So I'm in. I'm excited. I can't wait to see Sasha Calle as Supergirl. You know, I'm excited about that.
That was a cute casting.
So we will see how it all plays out. I mean, when we go and see it, you guys will definitely get our review about it. But yeah, this is a week of film, because I guarantee you by Sunday, the film's gonna drop on a Friday. By Sunday, there's gonna be fucking spoilers everywhere. So.
Oh yeah.
Let's just say the new Batman's gonna be. I'm gonna throw out a random name that's not gonna be Tom Hardy, right? That Friday morning, we interviewed Tom Hardy. They won't say that's Batman, but for some stupid ass fucking reason, you're gonna see his name for that whole weekend. You know what I mean? Like, they do the whole like trend. even when they did the whole like, we're not gonna ruin Spider-Man, but they did the whole at the pointing at everybody. Like, we already knew. Like, you didn't spoil it, but you fucking spoiled it.
Yeah.
With this not Homecoming. What am I thinking of? Far From Home?
No Way Home. Far From Home. Wait. No Way Home.
Yeah.
Somewhere From Home.
That's that.
Down the street from home.
Yeah. You can only go around the block, but don't cross the street.
Oh my.
I don't know who you're calling on next, Luis.
What's that?
I don't know who you're calling on next.
That's it. I am all out of fun facts.
Andres didn't say his thing. We didn't say what we feel about the trailer. No?
Andres, do you have anything to say on the trailer?
Nothing more than what you guys all had said. It looked good, and I don't like watching trailers, and I wasn't looking forward to this movie, and I kind of vaguely interested now. So
yeah.
By the way, I saw it was included in the trailer for Evil Dead, so I saw that during Evil Dead. It wasn't. I didn't go seek it out.
Oh, right on. Okay, cool.
I saw it by mistake, and I liked it by mistake.
I was forced into it.
By no means do I endorse Ezra Miller's behaviors. However, I will make it known. I am watching this movie for Keaton. Goddammit.
I'm watching this movie for Keaton and Sasha Calle, dude. Like, come on, let's go.
I like that they chose a villain that, should everything be scrapped, we're not scrapping an entire villain. We have a villain that's already been established. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody put every thought into it. It's kind of like a what if.
Yeah.
And then it's a different Superman taking on Superwoman, girl, whatever she's gonna be called, taking on the same person, the same villain. It's also when they showed the Michael Keaton Batman, there was the nostalgia of that, and the very fucking next day it was like, and don't forget Batfleck and the fucking things that he's gonna do, because they only showed what he's gonna do without trying to give anything away.
It's already been said that Ben Affleck's role in the film is only like 10 minutes. That's it. Not gonna.
You're gonna look at that. How many times have we went to a movie where it's 5 minutes of absolute comedy from Jim Carrey, and the rest of it is not even Jim Carrey?
I know.
Anybody. Adam Sandler.
Look,
like,
man,
you made it sound like
you're shooting the messenger at this time. I'm just telling you what I read. Okay.
Okay. I'm just saying the trailer is always gonna make it look amazing, but Yeah,
Or completely
I
shit
like
on the
that they
film.
chose that in case they scrapped anything, and then also that Zod was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
and they've brought Zod back a couple of times.
Yeah,
He's a great fucking actor. There's the nostalgia factor. It's not fucking. A lot of my heart is based in the nostalgia factor. I'm so glad that it's not the same thing he had in this movie is the same thing he has today.
yeah.
They explained how the Batwing gets into the fucking Bat Cave because the wings fold. Like it's things that almost like if somebody said, "How does this happen? How does this happen?" at fucking every Comic-Con for the last 30 years, and then somebody fucking explained how things happen.
Yeah.
And it's almost like fucking when Seinfeld showed up in fucking Kirby Enthusiasm. Like, what if? What would have happened? Like, what would we have seen if Seinfeld continued? I know that's a weird fucking thing.
Parallel.
But I hear it and I see it, but
I hear thee.
I don't know, man. Michael Keaton's been my Batman. I accepted fucking Batfleck, but Keaton's been ever since. I saw a video 2 days ago where Robin saved himself with a batarang and catching the batarang in his mouth, and it was all to say brush your teeth. And I was like, this is not good. But it was still Batman. You know what I mean? Like it was, I don't know. It wasn't like Yo Joe Batman. It was like this was fucking Batman fucking trying to fucking have a love life as well as fucking kill, not even kill. It's a thing, man. Batman was the shit. It was the first time it was taken seriously, and you chose the fucking right guy.
And remember, Batman does kill. Okay, remember that, kids. Batman kills.
Especially fucking. Remember when he fucking put the bomb and he fucking punched that fucking guy and he went into
the clown, down the well. That guy's dead,
and he just smiled. Absolutely,
Batman kills. Remember that.
Yeah, he does. I that's never gonna be a fight for me. Like, but well, that's a different conversation.
Batman kills, and according to Blue Beetle, he's a fascist too. So there's that.
That's right. All right, guys. Well, that will wrap it up for our show for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, we are Comix here to talk about nerd news and entertainment. If you have anything to add on to this episode, please give us a comment, like, subscribe, do all the things. And also you can send us an email at the podcastcomics@gmail.com. And with that, I will say that we are Comix and
we are everywhere.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night. All right, good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, watching us live. And next episode, Ash is our host. And you know what that means? It is fucking game night. Woo. 3 hours of games. We'll see you guys next week.
Look at Andres' face. He already hates it.
Sorry, Joss.